You guys remember the Everflame Mansion? Oh, Pepperidge Farm remembers. And coincidentally, not just them, because one of you emailed me a piece of lore from within the game, which I think is just fantastic. Nice to see the provided email being put to good use instead of what it has now become, which is a pipeline for sketchy sponsorship opportunities that boil down to, hey, can you promote my website that lets people buy Genshin Impact accounts? And I'll be sitting there like, where did you get all these fucking accounts from?
Do my eyes deceive me?
Like, relax.
Or is this a...
And then they sort of just scurry off. Don't worry, guys. I would never. At least not for the amount of money they were offering. Anyway, from where I stand, if the Everflame Mansion are to become involved in Penacony's plot, which is, for being honest, beginning to look increasingly unlikely, I mean, Constance said as much and just told Black Swan to enjoy the festival for her.
My name is Constance. A pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together. But that seems unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me.
We're already dealing with a lot in Penacony. Between the Watchmaker and the Trader, I'm not sure how much sense it'd make to just thrust in another faction right near the end, Spider-Man 3 style. Now with that said, the keen among us might remember that the Everflame Mansion actually discussed what they should do if things don't go according to plan.
What is our fallback if things become perilous?
Fall back? Such a thing does not exist. Destruction is brave and heroic. To cling to life is to delay in cowardice.
So, I mean, either these kids respect their father's wishes, show up to Penacony, and cause mayhem, or they flee, spit on his grave, and dishonor his legacy. Choice is up to them. However, it could be they've already left their mark on Penacony by way of Sparkle, and I say that because there's still one question that clouds and follows the little gremlin wherever she goes. Who hired her to come to Penacony?
I don't really understand why you're so fixated on destroying family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade. Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
How did you know?
Well, thanks to the aforementioned email, which references major incidents in the Dreamscape, in the run-up to the Charmony Festival, it was found that, quote, the Annihilation Gang planned to secretly besiege the moment of dusk as the Charmony Festival is approaching. Investigations revealed the specific branch of the gang was originally working under Duke Inferno. They infiltrated the Dreamscape and collaborated with local gangs and other unlawful entities, including the Masked Fools, with the aim of kidnapping prominent guests attending the auction during the Charmony Festival. They hoped to use this opportunity when the Charmony Festival attracted moguls from across the universe and leveraged the ransoms to generate funds for their future endeavors. However, it's crucial to point out that, quote, their actions drew too much attention and they were caught red-handed by the Bloodhounds while recruiting new members in a restaurant. Subsequently, the captured individuals reveal the identities of the remaining fucking snitches, bro. That's wild. Currently, we don't know nothing about I'm getting off child fucking loyalty. These things don't know nothing about loyalty. Currently, all the culprits have been apprehended. All of them? God damn, I know you fucking told them everything. You told them fucking location of Wakanda too, didn't you, huh? Well, it may seem like a stretch, given we know Sparkle has an anonymous benefactor and the Everflame Mansion have now been linked to the Masked Fools. It doesn't seem completely out of the realm of possibility, especially when you consider that their goals are somewhat aligned. The Everflame Mansion's goal in coming to Penacony is simple. They want us to flatten the place so they could at long last earn the gaze of dear old Nanook who's been ghosting them for reasons unknown. Quote, Duke Inferno, with the crown of fire on their head, is considered by many civilizations as an otherworldly demon, yet there receives an invitation from the planet to festivities. Ifrit is happy to attend in full ceremonial garb. I will prepare a courteous and thoughtful destruction, and not a single bone will be left behind. The Elegant's fire demon assembles a party of cosmic evil and plans the grandiose scene of offering a mountain of corpses and a sea of blood for the banquets. Those destroyed civilizations are but mere stops on the pilgrimage to destruction, and Penacony will be another pit stop along the way. Your destruction is nothing personal, it is just for the purpose of earning their gaze. I kind of feel bad, bro. Why you just ignore him, bro? Ifrit, I acknowledge you. Stand proud, bro. You were brave. You were brave. Died like a man. You said clinging to life was for cowards, and you said emanator or not, you can catch these hands, bitch. Even Acheron acknowledged Ifrit's greatness.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this.
So yeah, the Everflame Mansion were a haughty yet simple peoples who simply wanted to destroy Penacony and set it ablaze, which is interesting when we consider Sparkle revealed to aventurine she allegedly has the means to make that happen.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured destruction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right?
Whether she's bluffing is anyone's guess. However, given she has a voice line that describes lighting the sky up...
Me? I'm happy being a side character in the background, cheering on those who have the limelight. Then, at the climax of the performance, I'll suddenly shoot into the sky, bang! Sparkling like fireworks into brilliant colors. You think the leading character would dare do this?
And aventurine gave her the okay to do so after he's brought down the family.
I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again. When that time comes, go ahead. Press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
It does lend a bit more credence to the idea. Although I won't lie, there are some problems with the whole theory, like, just more simply, why? Yeah, I get it, they follow the path of destruction, meaning they want to destroy everything. Yeah, I get it, but the primary reason the Nook wanted to destroy Penacony with his friends, or I guess his children, and we'll just say his friends, was so they could at long last gain the elusive gaze of the Nook. How does Sparkle soloing Penacony help them in that regard in the slightest? If anything, wouldn't the Nook just, like, turn his attention to Sparkle and go, I like you? That is someone else destroying Penacony further their goals. However, it could just be, in its simplest form, they just want to see the world burn. Ifrit said it best himself.
Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon. From the beginning to the end. We are born to die, just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for the destruction. What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different.
Regardless, while I personally lean towards the Everflame Mansion may have just tapped out of Penacony's story, ultimately, that still leaves us with the problem of who hired Sparkle, to which there isn't really an answer, not even one worth speculating on. I've seen people say Gallagher. I don't know, maybe. For no other reason than because they both appear to have the deepest understanding of what's really going on in Penacony. I mean, Sparkle knows about the mutes, knows about the fucking Forbidden Zone. Well, what's going on here? Who's feeding her all this information? It could be her benefactor, which could be Gallagher, and that could be what she knows. See the logic? It's it's a straight line, but until we learn more about Gallagher's motives, who's to say? I suppose the other person who could have possibly shared all this knowledge regarding the truth with Sparkle is the Watchmaker, given I'm sure whoever has taken up that title knows the truth regarding everything. This could also explain how Sparkle and her gadgets wound up in the dreamscape in spite of Sunday stating she wasn't welcome there.
Please leave. Their dreamscape doesn't welcome you.
It could also explain what Black Swan meant by behind you, which the only thing that was behind Sparkle is the Clocky statue, which we now know Clocky represents the Watchmaker. Or it could just be it's a third party, for whatever reason, who wants her to complete a task, yet unknown, but may not want her to work with other people? Allegedly? Yeah. Surely we find out who this is in the future. Surely.